Chance to miss is exactly what you would expect, and it depends on the range, depends on the
You're going to have to...
range of impact, the height, everything.
So when you're reading stuff out of the chat, because we have an LP version of this, you might want to restate the question for the sake of commentary on that video.
Sorry,
now you're just talking to a crazy person.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, the range to attack is probably like 50 parts.
Mario versus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. So how do normal streamers do it? Because I don't stream that often at all.
Mead asks.
Oh.
It's like, I really don't know how to phrase it for you because, you know, you're you.
Meat said, how's the chance to miss feel? Well, Meat.
Yeah, that's something. That's actually acceptable, believe it or not.
Is it?
Yeah, because the audience knows that Meat asks a question in the form of Twitch chat, and they can't read that over the LP.
I like how the camera is just constantly flashing to that door.
I'm not bandits. I need to find out what happened
What?
here.
Like when you were...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I get it. I'm an asshole.
Yeah. So I've been saying it for years. I've been saying it. I've been saying it for 10 damn years. Ain't I been saying it?
Yeah, you've been saying it. So, shit's fucked up. A lot of people got murdered. And the lady from the clan Adachi probably did all this stuff.
And this is Masako Adachi.
Masako.
Remember that guy that got set on fire in the opening?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her husband.
Ouch.
They were trying to escape, past the children through the window.
Ooh. That's depressing.
If anyone survived, they may have fled on horseback. Better check the stables.
Conveniently enough, where the wind blows. Whee! Too far, idiot!
Basically. And I do love how the
I like how the wind just absolutely changes direction depending on how far away you've gone from the target.
You were so close to forming a square with the wind.
So we have to search. There's the ground.
Meat says that was pretty good as game moments go, and yeah, I'd agree. It showed how different the Mongols were, and despite Khotan knowing exactly what your culture is, he knew the best way to insult the samurai when he landed.
The rider was being
that was
chased.
not even give any pay attention to their best fighter, set him on fire, and not even fight him honorably.
Yeah, that's actually pretty picture perfect.
Pissed off your uncle who said always be in control of your emotions, and then he ended up charging.
The rider was skilled, knew how to confuse their aim.
Following this, but it'll probably have an endpoint destination for me or something. Or no. Wow, the wind mechanic just goes the fuck away when it wants you to do something like this.
A fallen horse. This horse belonged to Clan Adachi.
That's actually fascinating.
That it wants you to search yourself.
Yeah, the outright wind mechanic went straight the fuck away.
Lady Masako, it's me.
Please don't kill me. Wow, good mouth movement.
They said no samurai escaped Komoda.
They did it in both Japanese and English.
Yeah, I know. I get it, but still, to have the lip flaps absolutely not move and have sound come out,
Lord Adachi died.
It's a little jank. A little janky.
I was actually kind of curious of whether or not you thought that loading up the English and loading up the Japanese, whether or not both of them would have the same sync movements, kind of in between.
No, this game is definitely synced for English. Like the lip flaps are synced for. Did the first part of our stream we had the Japanese turned on?
Yeah,
because we were gonna leave the subtitles going and just kind of have it like that, but turns out that's not the most beneficial way to watch it. I think with English, people kind of leave it going, tab over, and do other stuff, and kind of listen to the story beats and what's going on.
I intend to
It's the same thing that happens with dubs versus subs, right?
Yeah.
So if you get in and watch a dubbed anime, you can kind of half watch it and half pay attention to it and go off and do something else, and still get the beats of the story. Whereas if you have it in Japanese, absolutely have to watch and read what's going on, unless you know Japanese.
I cannot be responsible for your
I get
death.
bits and pieces now from just years of watching anime.
You'd be like that guy in college that we used to know. He would always ask the teacher to say weird words like, "Hey, what's the Japanese word for eyebrows?" And then he'd go, "My eyebrows are bushy."
The hell?
In Japanese. He's just this weird cat. There wasn't any rhyme or reason to what he wanted. He's like, "Teacher, please tell me what I am the demon lord 1,000 years dead and I've come back for you," in Japanese.
That's really weird.
And he was
Okay.
like, our poor sensei would just look at him and go,
The assassins came down.
"The fuck do you want to know that for?"
You never know.
You know, like a normal human being instead of like a weeb. A weeb
it
would
might
be like,
for practical purposes.
yeah,
I was the only one.
it's very practical that I know that I am the demon lord 1,000 years dead and I've resurrected today.
Ooh, Meat said a lot. Meat said Mongols love psych warfare. They would leave panic survivors just to spread fear among the countryside. We could read the subs now. Sensei, what's the word for protector? And I'm just over here, Terabi wo mimasu.
He's just
Terabi wo mimasu.
Yeah, he's watching the TV. That's what Terabi Omimasu.
Oh, is it?
Yes. I'm just watching the TV. That's all he said.
Oh.
It's nothing important.
He says it's drinking the TV.
But the assassins caught them.
Are you drinking the TV?
Cut them down.
Watashi wa no TV desu.
Oh God, he's just imitating that guy from college because we both know him.
Not.
It was just the worst,
Is he potentially watching the stream?
and I doubt it.
Okay.
But if he is, hello, you know who you are. You were terrible.
Should have had
Wait.
Thank you for watching the
My
stream.
sister should have
Wait,
been
that's
buried
terrible.
with her husband in the north.
I think the and-
Sensei, how can I say my drill is the one that will pierce the heavens?
oh God, it was the worst. At least we paid tribute to the dead on the way here.
Yeah, did you catch that from Masako? Her family was there. So
I-
she buried her family.
That's probably a good thing.
Sorry you endured this alone.
I am not alone. The killers are alive.
So she's right. Yeah, they deserve
You'll
death.
pay for what they did.
Every moment the killers walk free brings me shame.
You can't blame yourself.
Yeah, dude, straight up, if your whole family got murdered by some Mongols, we need to go kill some Mongols.
Oh,
That's all there is to her.
Did you catch that? Because it wasn't Mongols who did it.
It doesn't matter. Even if they kill me,
So kill the
I
Mongols
deserved it.
anyways.
Even if it was me who killed them, I deserve to
You'll have
die,
go
because that's fucked up.
Find the monk named
Well, you
Sogen
inadvertently
and
killed
tell him the fate
her
of
husband,
Clan
you know,
Adachi.
by
are you
committing the
plotting,
forces to
Masako?
Tsushima.
Indulge a grieving widow.
I
Once you've talked to Sogen, find the
I mean, it's
armor.
not your choice.
like all I wanted was armor. Okay, so I'm down with getting armor.
I will do that. Thank you.
I got nothing to say about murderers either on one side of the fence or the other.
Also, Golden Temple.
Also, it's really gorgeous now that we figured out that the TV was broken.
I
Once
w-
we figured out that the TV was broken, all the saturation corrected itself and the picture looks gorgeous now.
Yeah. And Golden Temple is especially one of those places that are just.
Just all the leaves are
Crazy.
gorgeous. This whole thing.
And if you just turn around and look out where you're at now,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Holy shit. That's an album cover right there.
When the storms roll in too, and you're standing up here and that black sky is going,
Yeah.
excellent contrast to the golden leaves. Not to. It's.
I wanna
it's
go
just a
get my
very
bow
pretty
upgrade.
game.
You pretty much only get one bow, right? Just like the sword. You only get one sword and you just upgrade it to staff.
Do you want me to tell you the truth or no?
Yeah.
No, you get a half bow and you get a long bow.
Okay,
But it
so it's
might be a
different than
little
your
bit-
sword.
Right.
Okay. So I'd probably wait for the longbow because half bows are weaker.
It's weak, but it's also a faster on the draw.
Yeah, I think I'd prefer a longbow.
Oh, and you have 20 flowers. If you want
So
to
I could
get
probably,
that hat.
I could probably craft the hat. That's not. She's just the bowyer, right?
Yes.
So I'm just gonna go over here to the armor real quick.
Lord Sakai.
They'll introduce you to the different mechanics too.
Yeah.
It's good to see you.
Did you hear someone call out for help as I was starting this conversation?
I did.
He was a good man.
Like, oh, help!
I'm sorry we lost him.
Oh, I'm
shit,
sorry,
help.
we've lost a good
Honored you
man.
would call a humble household servant. So many of us here owe you our lives.
The fact that he doesn't get a name is really kind of demeaning.
That's why we want
He's
to
just
help, my
peasant.
lord. People started
Would you want to
donating
name
what they
every
could,
peasant?
and
Because then they start thinking they have rights.
set these gifts.
It's true, I don't want to confuse them.
And everyone
I am
else
the
who
Lord,
contributed.
We'll keep donating what we
thy God.
can here and
You
elsewhere
there.
as word of your victory spread.
I didn't steal anything.
May the kami keep you from harm.
Aw. So that's a gift altar, right?
Yeah.
So I go to collect. Ooh. Ooh. I like that mask.
You gonna put it on?
Yes, of course. I love that mask.
Okay. I wanted to see if you would dig it.
It's not a headband. Mask slot. Yes. Although it's not the prettiest mask, it's fine because it
I think the issue is it just doesn't match your headband because you got the gold up top. and
I
then
think
you've got the
I think
dark.
the issue is it's more metallic covered, and I'm in peasant's clothes. I mean, look, the glowing robe is fine, and the cape is fine, but when you combine it with that mask and you're wearing just like a silver or a gold headpiece, it kind of.
All right, go get your samurai armor then.
I'm just gonna throw that on just for the right, because that looks good.
That looks better.
Even if it's broken armor, that looks good.
Okay. And Alien Meat asks, did we let Facebook know we're streaming? Yeah, I made a post on it a little bit when he made the post on Twitter. And hopefully it posted there. So I did leave it on the Facebook page. When I scrolled back down, it didn't update, it looks like, but that could have been, I guess, just delay.
See, does my Tonto... Can I pull that? Yeah, I can pull that out for stealth kills. Let's see. We'll just leave that for when we can actually get some meaningful upgrades for it.
Yeah, the feeds have been kind of wishy-washy on if they go through to subscribers. It's weird. I'm not sure how Facebook does it, but every time I've looked at my Facebook after we made a post, it just never falls into the feed until like the next day, which doesn't help anyone at all.
Hello, my lord. I was just remembering the words of my old master Saigyo. To cleanse the spirit, one must first cleanse the body.
So this is going to introduce the hot
Saigyo
spring
was a wise
mechanic.
man who spent too much of his later years singing in the hot springs.
Yeah.
But surely you agree his words ring true.
Go sit in a
Healing
hot
waters,
spring, dude.
Purifying steam, and
Get some
shade from the red
upgrades.
maple.
Yeah, I wish I was
Nothing
sitting in a
beats
hot spring.
bath.
That'd be nice
Soothes
right about
the
now,
spirit
actually.
battle.
I suppose
I
you're
must
right.
cleanse the body.
That's exactly what I need.
Paint. Paint will make it clean. So that said, yeah, you can go to hot springs. You can do some stuff. Cool. Awesome. Where is the armorer?
And
There.
It was actually funny after everything was said and done. After this game came out like a month later, traffic results on YouTube for Google searches of Tsushima Island
You
rose up
recognize it on
like
sight?
50,000% or something crazy. Like some astronomical number, and now everybody wants to kind of visit. And hell, if it looks even remotely like this in the countryside, I would want to visit.
It probably doesn't.
I know it's not like
I've been to Japan. It doesn't.
I Google Earth part of it, and one of the I'm just sitting there doing absolutely nothing.
Like, this is straight up, you can upgrade your sword.
Yes.
And I know this one, you only get one sword.
Yes.
Because, okay, so this one's safe to spend some stuff on.
Yes.
I'd much rather have a second level katana and get that up.
Now your supply pool's coming from the same place, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure you know.
I'm just using the stuff that requires iron and stuff like that right now.
Okay.
So supplies and iron I have plenty of, and I think the other one is just supplies and flowers. I think for the armor.
So the flowers are all vanity gear. You collect the flowers just for vanity's sake. It's not useful for any of your upgrades or your
So
armor.
I'm guessing this is the person I need to go see. That's the armor. Yeah. Yep. Great. I went everywhere but her first.
It's fine. It wants you to walk it.
Lady
That's why
Masako
she's in the
sent me.
back.
Said you were repairing something she wanted me to have.
The armor. It's one of the finest sets I've ever worked with. Let me get it.
That's good to hear. I get to wear her kid's armor,
It
Yeah.
suits you perfectly.
even though I
my
killed her
lord.
kid's
The
daddy.
quality is incomparable.
Well, you
Or did I kill her
indirectly-
kid?
But if anything
You indirectly
isn't to
got
your
all of them
liking,
killed.
I can always
But
make
they were there on
alterations.
Tsushima
All I
Island.
need are the
Her
right
husband,
materials.
Oh,
Lord
that's-
Adachi, is a samurai.
It's a good thing it's 13th century Japan. She has no rights to call me out on it. Because she's a woman.
Now, each one of your armors do have like a specific benefit too. So before you upgrade it, make sure it's what you want out of your character.
So this one, Samurai Clan, reduces all damage, moderate increase to health. Damage increase grants 15 resolve. That's pretty cool. So that's my all-around fighting armor. That's my healer stuff too. Broken armor, doesn't do shit. Traveler's attire, 10% more in the fog of war on the map. Track artifacts. Okay, so that's my exploration stuff. This is my fighting armor.
Yep. And eventually you're going to get a couple of pieces of armor, so you'll want to start thinking about how you
I will
want to
do my
tailor
best
your
to make you
build.
strong and
What type
secure.
of samurai you want to kind of be.
Right now, I want to find the hat lady. Can we? Where's the hat lady?
So
I
you're
wanna-
looking for a general merchant,
I
though.
want to make that hat.
want to make the hat.
Let's see. Can I pull that up on the map? I guess.
The merchants?
Yeah.
I think there's
Or
one.
can you
in-
not zoom in too far?
You can't zoom in too far, and there's not a regular merchant in this town. It looks like.
That actually helps. That's fantastic. I'm not going to use that bowyer upgrade, but I'm probably going to use the armor one.
For the
You said
samurai.
you said that flowers were exclusively used for,
Yes.
Okay.
Only physical vanity here.
so I can go ahead and spend stuff on the armor upgrade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Allow me to
The
strengthen
supplies,
armor.
the iron, the linen, they're all.
See, this is why you came over, because you know all this stuff and it helps.
Yeah, but
If I were to like third
This will
and
protect
triple
you.
guess myself, this wouldn't be a great stream.
and your samurai clan armor also. Yeah.
Oh,
you
that's
upgrade it-
baller. Now the mask works. Now the mask works.
It does. Actually, the blue under looks very fetching.
Yes, it does. It looks fantastic. Perfect.
We pray for your
I'm now ready to fight the Mongol invaders.
Well, damn, now you're not going to need the sword hat.
All right, so I need to look for Sogen. Let's see. So this is another one of those situations where they want you to go into town and explore.
Basically, yeah. In a very organic way and just kind of pop in and look around.
That guy's given proper respect. Good stomach. You know what? If I had to guess where he is, he's probably in that building, right? The big friggin' main one, or at least on top of the hill away
Sure.
from it.
Is wind telling you anything?
No, the wind doesn't actually work.
Okay.
That's one of those things where it just kind of killed off the wind, just for the sake of exploration, I guess.
Yeah, then you know you're in the right place.
No, he's not in here. This is just the main worship. Not over there. That's the gift place. Maybe up on the hill, where I was thinking about next. There's a path that leads off to the side. If there's a dude that you want to find, he's either in the main village or he's off to the side.
And the wind's telling
And the
you.
wind's telling me I fucked up. I'm saying, go back, motherfucker.
Again, it's very appreciative because it's so easy to get lost in doing.
I mean, there it is. From afar, you can see where he is now. He had to speak to me in a wind icon over him.
joke's on you.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, fuck me, right?
When you're searching for stuff, it just gives you kind of the general area. It'll be up to you to actually find who they are.
Oh, this is the worst. Everything looks beautiful, and thus everything is drawing my eye. So when looking for a specific person, it just makes it the worst. See if we can find anybody over here.
Meat asks if the pagoda is closed, and yeah, it's closed.
You fucked up, it said. Go back. So the main worship area is not where he is, and here is not where he is.
So Masako said that he's a monk. So chances are he's one of the people just doing monk things, whether that's worshiping or standing around the temple.
Well, that's a monk thing,
pagoda
right?
time.
So this thing is completely shut off, like what we said. It's completely shut off. Yes, from all sides. So he's a monk doing monk things, and there's all sorts of monks doing monk things.
Well, what about that fella up there? The one who was on the carpet.
This one?
Yeah.
Up
Did
here.
you approach and talk to him at all?
Well, he doesn't say anything. He doesn't have any prompts.
Okay. Then that's not
That's
him.
not the dude. I thought you would have remembered where the dude is. So I can avoid all this streams, not bad things for streams and Let's Plays
Brother Bear,
by looking for somebody.
I marathoned the hell out of this game over the period of a week in which I broke my leg.
So what you're saying is you have plenty of time to do it. You just didn't like it enough to pay attention to it.
I didn't pay attention 100% to every placement of random monks and story starters, for goodness sakes.
I'm sorry. The main storyline is something that you would probably ignore.
At the beginning of the game. Don't yell at me. I don't deserve this shit.
Don't call me out for my bullshit. I don't remember good.
I don't remember good. Maybe walk through the main part of town and see if there's anybody that talks to you.
I thought I did walk through the main part of town.
Oh, there's Junshin.
Okay, there's that guy. He's waving.
Yeah, so how did neither one of us notice the guy waving in the center of the entire aisle? And you just ran by.
He's wearing this big golden robe.
Huh.
Spread the word. If they
This is great. This is good things. This is only good things.
I supply them with all the food I can spare.
That's good to know. I'm looking for one of your fellow monks.
Your armor does match
Man
this
named
place
Sogen.
very well.
I believe he is sweeping the temple deck.
Thank you, Junshin.
Now go look for a random monk. Because now you can talk to him.
You know what? That's probably yeah.
This is probably the whole
Yeah.
fucking thing.
I've already spotted him right off the bat, and you just missed him.
This is the worst.
So he wouldn't spawn until you talk to Junshin. That's the difference.
So
I
he's-
caught Junshin walking in.
So he was in here.
No. Holy shit, dude. How did you not see it?
Yeah, he didn't spawn until we
you
talked to him.
I am.
You even
I
have
am
your
sorry.
glasses on.
A samurai. Alive.
I have a message from Lady Masako.
You can't really blame me for trying to enjoy the game.
Survivor.
I don't know. Twitch is.
Twitch is a harsh mistress.
Our own people.
If you suck at a game, Twitch will be the first one to let you know it.
It is true.
Is anyone suspicious?
Except in this case, when the only people watching it are people who actually might like
That I've
us.
seen, but
Maybe.
I
A
don't
little
think
bit.
he actually does.
keep me far too busy.
I don't think Meat likes us either. He hated being on here last week. Said he hated it worse than anything he's ever hated.
Take refuge
If
here.
he really liked it, there would be Dunkin' Donuts at the door right now. So
Thank you
Yeah, I
for your
mean,
time.
Of course.
we were sponsored by DoorDash, but really, it's Meat Dash because Meat can dash us some fucking donuts.
you know, Meat Dash does not sound as appetizing.
It does
as you
not.
thought.
But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's what we have. We don't have the money for DoorDash.
I mean, I totally do, but
I'm fucking wealthy as shit. I don't know what you're
I
talking
mean,
about.
I'm broken.
Got the armor.
It fits well.
He does say he could
Belong
totally
to
come
my
over and do his
eldest.
laundry, though. So
Don't come over and do your laundry.
I spoke to the monk.
What did Sogen say?
it's okay.
He offers
Tonight's
you
supposed to be
refuge.
your night where you're not supposed to be over here.
So my
We peed
fabulous
in it
killers know where
anyways.
to find me.
You'll have to do it again.
We need
Yeah, you
to-
might have to run it again. Urine is a powerful
Someone
smell.
is behind the massacre.
When I did it, I
My
closed my
orders
eyes and
before
said,
the
"I am Jin
assassins.
Sekai."
The little bastard was their scout.
That doesn't prove his guilt.
No, but it earns my
I keep forgetting that she's not actually going anywhere. She's just moving forward when I move forward in the direction that I'm supposed to be going. So it's this weird thing where I'm going to follow her to get to where she wants to go, but she's not really going there.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. It's very strange.
So that monk turned out to be one of the people that raised her suspicions. Thinks that he had something to do with the death of her family.
There's Sogen, leaving in a hurry.
Let's follow the wolf to his den.
So we need to stealth and kind of...
We can get down here.
Okay. Thanks, lady.
Masako's trying to be helpful.
I don't know how to stealth. Oh, so he is a fucking traitor.
You sent me to frighten the monk.
I knew he would panic, make a mistake. Now he's
You're
leaving.
very stealthy in your bright blue
Stay close.
undertunic.
I know, right? This lush green backdrop filled with golden leaves. I'm there with my navy fucking blue undercoat.
Isn't blue like the foil color? No, red's the foil color to green, isn't it?
Yeah.
But blue's not too far off that spectrum, I don't think.
Hide.
Did he see us?
I don't think so.
Do the thing that I'm already doing. Is they going to do one of those crazy, I'm going to turn around and look at you things?
Yeah, he might do a crazy Ivan. You never know.
That fucking dodo from the Mario RPG game. Dun, 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 dun. Huh? Well, hello there.
Oh, the deer got his attention.
Can't see me. I'm behind a rock.
Just bright blue
It's just
deer.
bright blue deer. Be very, very quiet. I'm stealthing a Mongol.
Gross.
Yeah, I want you to know, I used your language and learned it just so I can make fun of you in your language. How do you like that?
Can you do Japanese Elmer Fudd so we're...
Shh. Shizukashite.
No.
No.
That's terrible. If you were totally...
Okay. You want Japanese Elmer Fudd? Here goes. Shizukani. Oreo. Usagi ni kuroshitai. Whoa. Be quiet. I want to kill a rabbit.
Meat says, Soe Himitsu Desu. Excellent.
Okay, that's the worst. And I love it.
Let's get closer.
This way.
It's telling me to get closer, and I'm already within visual. Okay, whatever. Who cares?
You've done your
I'm just going to go do the thing.
Do the thing.
I'm doing the thing.
Has a samurai with her. That must be who killed our men at the estate. You fools. Now they know.
So they're just regular Japanese bandits,
Keep your
not Mongols.
I'm going inside.
That sucks.
Don't come back until they're dead.
Those men slaughtered my family. Spare the monk. The rest can die.
Woohoo!
Who will face me first?
Sneaking's over, baby.
Did I get my call out? I got my call out. Come on, dickhead. Let's do it. Suck it, bitch.
Clean slices.
Suck it, bitch. Krosh tie.
Oh, there we go. There's that run.
Oh, I didn't change. Shit.
There's that stance. You remember how to parry?
Yeah, L1. I apparently perfect parry is very hard to pull off.
Yes.
So can I?
No, you didn't put your points.
I didn't
into
put.
that.
I figured she would at least try and help me, because we're kind of doing this thing together. But whatever.
Once you're down, you're down.
That sucks.
Like,
That's unfortunate.
I've never had an NPC revive me once I've gone down.
That's really unfortunate, actually.
You eventually get really good at the parry stuff if you practice it decent enough.
Yeah, I think that's what I'd need is just a lot of practice.
And just looking at the differences between the attacks, knowing.
It's like I'm hitting the double circle because I'm used to it so much, and I know that should be my first dodge is just the single circle tap.
Yeah.
It's really hard to get used to that after so many times of playing Dark Souls.
Right. You're programmed now for the double tap, just as quickly as possible to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Mentally, your mind's going to do it.
Let's see, water stance. I'm already in it. What the fuck? Now that one I know I hit dodge on. Okay, that's not fair. You're supposed to be one at a time. This is a Kurosawa flick. Fuck you and your shield, you motherfucker.
Alright, you might want to throw down with a couple of heals. Otherwise, man's going to poke you.
I'm trying.
I know. I'm just trying.
This is what I was worried about. If it would become a situation where I got to concentrate really hard on not dying. And then all of a sudden the stream goes to shit.
Stream won't go to shit, I promise. It was already shit. Don't feel bad. Just play the game and have fun. The combat really is the best part about the game, in my opinion.
God bless. I'm trying to... No.
Meat agrees. The stream was already shit.
The stream was already shit.
Just have
that
fun.
makes me feel so much better about
Yeah.
all the energy that I put into the stream.
I will say, remember your kunais too. You hit the R1.
I don't remember how to do
R1. There we go. Your kunais are great for breaking shieldmen.
Okay, so we did it, and I'm alive, barely.
You are alive.
This,
you did
this,
it,
this counts.
and not barely.
Victory.
No, you didn't get a perfect parry off, but we still got some time with the stream for you to.
I really need to. That's something I just need to learn off stream and get good at, and then come back and magically be okay.
I don't know, man.
There's nowhere to run, Sogen.
I want to see. If I was just watching a stream, I want to see you get good.
Well, that comes the next time when I'm actually doing all the subquests off stream.
But yeah, you took a lot less damage by wearing the samurai gear in a battle.
Yeah, thank God.
I buried my family. One
I really feel bad
by
for her.
one. It took days,
And she's probably lost it.
but I'm going to leave you for the wolves.
We need him alive to tell us who he serves.
Our world has changed. Men of vision must rise to face it.
Oh, wow. So he's a huge traitor.
Must be removed.
They were children!
Yeah, she's lost it. Don't blame her in the least. But she's fucking lost it.
He was never going to talk.
We still need information. There has to be something we can use. Search outside.
And she sticks her hand in the skull. I think the Mongols are about to rob the city proper.
I still can't blame her.
I
that's how
still
she
can't
deal-
blame her. This is perfect.
And Meat says the same. Moscow did nothing wrong.
Payment for slaughtering children. Is that all their lives were worth?
Take it.
Names. And a symbol.
Ooh.
Masako might know them.
Yeah, that's not good to have a list. That's not good to have a list. She's not going to be happy with that. She's going to go on a murderous rampage, and I'm going to lose her.
But can you blame her?
No, absolutely not.
Those were her children.
Yeah, don't-
grandchildren.
Yeah, don't fuck with the kids. It's different if you're running a village, right? If I'm the lord of a province or a lord of a small village or something, and there's people that want to come take my shit, and I order people to go, and they die, that's a whole lot different than what they just did, murdering kids.
Defense of the village versus defense of the innocent.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt that's way, way, way fucking worse. So what I did, morally justifiable. I don't feel bad about it as the lord of this province.
No, I mean, it's either that or just kowtow to the Mongols as soon as they landed.
Yeah, just give up.
You got no choice.
That's all you have to do is give up.
Find anything?
Oh, okay. Sad bit. Sorry, your kids died.
A list of names and a clan symbol.
Here's your revenge list.
I found the same symbol on these men. I've never seen it before.
A rival clan moving in to take control.
Dude, he is proper regal in that fucking suit. Gold inlay over the helmet.
You cannot do it alone.
It's the blue under tunic, definitely.
When my
The
uncle
blue
hears
tunic
this,
makes it pop.
It
he will
does.
not rest until
And the
traitors
tassels.
pay for what they did.
It's like, yo, I know this tweed doesn't look too good, but the inlays are so fucking
He will
nice.
bring down everyone who hurt you.
Together. When you need help rescuing your uncle, I will be there.
Thank you, Lady Masako.
Until that time, I have work to do.
Revenge.
Yeah.
Revenge.
Not like Masako. It's a very real thing happened during a war. It's natural that somebody might want to kind of rise into a position of power in a state of affairs that is kind of rocky.
Dude, straight up, my legend grows.
Oh yeah, it does.
Big legend. Huge. Superhero now.
Now you get another ghost weapon.
Honestly, I completely fucking forgot about the kunai.
And that's fair.
Wind chime, distract. No, I'm not for distraction. Yes. No. Honestly, no. I think I like this a lot better.
Sticky bomb?
Yeah. Throw
So you
some
wanna-
Halo tech in there.
Okay. Alright, so you're going kunai Halo.
Black powder.
You're going ninja Halo.
Ha!
Escaping the blast.
Oh my god, what the sticky bomb.
Sticky bomb.
That's a second Snake reference I made during a stream. Should probably stop doing that after a week.
I'm actually surprised it's not happened more.
Why?
Because you're a man who
Because
likes
this
to
game
quote
has stealth
Solid Snake.
mechanics.
Yeah. And CQC.
I already made that joke.
I know. I watched the stream. Believe it or not.
That's really sad. I'm so sorry.
I didn't mind part one because I was on the phone for the start of the stream
Yeah.
dealing with the whole off work thing.
Yeah.
And then when I got back, you had gotten your sword, so I missed all of that. Your failures like 5 times in the tutorial.
You know
I got a
what?
good laugh out of it.
That you make me feel real nice.
Seriously, you were walking up and Meat was going to the right where the dot is. What dot? I can't see the dot. You have been spotted instantaneously because you rose up. And I cracked up laughing when Yuna told you to hide and you jumped out from behind that box up in the air. In that box. I was like, excellent. Excellent work.
Come on, Kage. Let's go where we're more appreciated.
All right, so the deal is you only get one of your quick fire weapons at a time. So you're going to have to decide which one you want, the kunai or the sticky bombs right off the bat.
Okay.
So the kunai are nice because they can break guard.
And you can kind of get in there and... Okay, so I see what's going on. So right now, we've more or less exhausted the primary story beats for this area. And if there's a thing with a portrait on there, it's just further, like, upgrade stuff.
You're furthering the tale. Like, that intro to Masako was to get you the samurai gear. If you decide you do not want to do the rest of their quest to finish it out, you have that choice.
Are they, like, story-laden, or is it something like, oh, glad you came back. We could use somebody to go fetch 10 fox pelts from the countryside, or 10.
No, it's all story related.
Okay,
like
so
Masako will continue hunting the killers who got her family. Ishikawa is still looking for his student Tomoe.
okay. So if we were to hit these story beats, we'd probably go down to these gold items and kind of pick up where the new stuff is going to be.
Yes, you've officially recruited Masako. You've officially recruited Ishikawa.
So right now it'd be furthering. You know what? Let's see what Masako's stories are, because I think we should go and just kind of continue following this up. The Tale of Revenge is a lot more intriguing than whatever Ishikawa was doing, looking for a bow. That bow lady. Honestly, forget her name. We only saw it on the stream once last week.
Tomoe. Tomoe was his student.
Tomoe. That's what it is.
Oh, am I mispronouncing it?
It's Tomoe.
Tomoe. How did I say it? Tomoe?
Tomoe?
I guess that would be a UI. Tomoe?
Yeah, Tomoe. Mui is the M-U-I.
I don't got the best pronunciations. I am from...
I remember Tomoe, because it's Tomoe or something like that.
Yeah, it is. Tomoe.
So she is past this village. Okay. And they're... Daggone it.
You don't have to
I see the pretty bird, and that's for my haiku area. Let's skip the pretty bird then.
All right, it looks like you're getting further away from Moscow.
Because I don't feel like going... Yeah, but I had to go around this way because the other way was impassable.
Actually, she was standing right in front of you at one point, and then you just rode off because the bird distracted.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because I like people to find things themselves.
And you're also here explicitly for the purpose of keeping me on track.
I realize
and not meandering around, because this is a stream. Okay. And people don't get entertained by stupidity on stream. Maybe they do.
I will do the full baby then.
No, don't do the full baby. Fuck you.
No, honey, not that way.
No, shut up. This is like full shut up now.
I've had practice. I've seen Wes and his daughter.
I don't want you condescending to your wife that way. Or accurately, I want you to.
Oh, well, I was going to say that Jordan did point out something that I never would have thought about. That she likes how the female characters are dressed because they're not hypersexualized. This is, I mean,
well, no shit. Like, this is 13th century Japan. This is before the idea is that we're gonna have our big anime waifus with tits out.
But that was one thing that she said that, like in other games that I played in front of her, like Code Vein, for instance, which is the other Dark Souls, they were that because they were Japanese games made in that reflection.
Yeah.
In this, it's Western game made in an Eastern reflection.
Yeah, good job, Western developers, making the Japanese game. Good job.
Basically, that's what the guy who made Yakuza said.
And then we go back there and see Bloodborne and say, good job, Japanese developers, for making our medieval knight game.
Yeah. Bloodborne's a friggin' masterpiece. I can't.
Or good job, Dark Souls, for making our Japanese our knight game.
Bloodborne's the thing, though. Bloodborne's the Victorian whole Cthulian horror, part the veil of this world.
A fusion of steampunk and ancient Victorian, like, blood magic thing.
Yes, and it's incredible.
After what happened at the
all fairness, yes, it's incredible. But it's not this game.
No.
Because this game is incredible, gorgeous, and it runs well. Whereas Bloodborne is incredible, gorgeous, and it runs like shit sometimes.
I said goodbye to him that same night.
What? No, it ran like shit.
No.
I think your goggles are masking it, because on the PS4 on release, that thing had like 15 fucking minute load times. When you died, you had to sit there and tolerably wait for the loading screen to go away.
Maybe you just kept dying.
You had shut the fuck up about that shit. You know it had load times.
It did have load times, but
you know it was miserably slow, and you know the fucking frame rate sucked it up.
Nah.
When I was fighting Gascoigne, I barely got 15, 20 frames.
Gascoigne's not even a visually intensive fight.
Exactly.
I don't see how you could get 15. I don't know what was wrong with your PS4, but I played it on release in Wes's basement.
Then you're in a fucking state of denial is what's going on there.
I'm not. It ran very well. Nobody would
maybe you're running at 720p.
Dark Souls go on release that was running badly.
No, people tolerated that all the time. Prime example, Fallout.
Dark Souls is the one game that you can't get frame drops in because it fucks up the combat.
And what does Mead have to say about it? I know Mead has to weigh in on this. Blighttown is shit too.
Blighttown was the only example that I can think of Dark Souls 1 outside of the demon area with the lava that had frame rate drops.
And Demon Souls sucked. Because Demon Souls frame rate sucked.
I won't argue about Demon Souls because I hated Demon Souls, but all the same, Demon Souls is its own beast. It was its first foray, and it was PS3.
Also sucked.
He's saying Blighttown is pain. Blighttown is pain. That's what
I'm just saying visual fidelity, man. Talking about... well, specifically Blighttown, yes. It's pain. It's awful. I hate it.
Blighttown is the only instance in Dark Souls 1 that I can think of that has frame rate drops outside of the demon area.
When you booted up Dark Souls 2, like the very first time you went out to Medulla, that game ran fantastic. It was gorgeous. I can't remember any real slowdown until like the lower areas with the what was that big nasty scrappy demon that you would always fight and have to strafe around him and you slap down? It was in the lower
gluttony
areas.
Guy.
Yeah, the gluttony demon.
I don't remember the name right off the bat. It's
Let them see us.
something, not unsending hunger. I don't know. You think with enough speed runs that I've done in that damn game that I would memorize the characters' names,
right?
But I don't.
I guess what I'm saying is that's the only part that I recall in 2 that ever stuttered. Is whenever the character would show up on screen, it would have troubles initially pulling the model in and using all the effects for the body parts that were strewn around and all the extra dangly bits and stuff.
Yeah. There really wasn't much in 2 that did frame rate drops. There wasn't much in 3 that did frame rate drops.
No, 3 was gorgeous.
And yet it's my least favorite of the bunch.
Probably because it was the least impressive of the Dark Souls series. Had the least interesting concepts.
I didn't care about the concepts.
The concept said, hey, let's revisit this area that we visited before and prove that all time is circular in nature, and that none of the choices that you made, either to stoke the fire or to not stoke the fire, it didn't matter because they were all connected in one big, huge universe anyway.
Well, Meat said he only knows of those games for pain, and Breath of the Wild had bizarre frame drops right in the bird town, right outside of it.
Yeah.
And he said modern games, even AAA titles, suffer large from our demands. And yeah, that's a big factor. AAA titles and even indie games now are kind of held to a higher standard compared to every other game. Oh, shit. He did a crazy Ivan.
Yeah, he circled around really quick.
His horse did a crazy
Ivan.
Yeah,
his horse clipped on the geometry and his character model circled around. Which is fine. You know, that's interesting that actually happened. Because I would have thought he would have been on a hard scripted path and that he wouldn't have been subject to collision. But it seems like his character model was actually subject to collision. It caused him to turn around and look at me.
I think it was.
That's pretty impressive, actually.
I don't even know how you would write code for this because it's not that binary choice from like RPG Maker. It would have to have a set limit conditions, like if character exceeds distance, draw, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, they did that in Metal Gear Solid 1.
Who will face me
Remember?
first?
Oh, man.
Oh, this is why you were telling me that it was going to be complicated soon?
You're going to have to watch him because he might freak you out. And it gets so hard to see it later on because they'll fake you out like 2 or 3 times and then sudden lunge really quickly. Or just,
I shouldn't have called these people out.
Why?
But you know, that's my style, so I'm going to do it.
It is. Kill them. Kill them all.
I need to avoid these pole guys because these pole guys are trash. Die, pole guy.
So you're just really going to have to watch. This is a good opportunity to train on the combat, which they're just going at you one at a time right now. So
I tried fucking parrying, and that was my mistake. My mistake is apparently trying the new thing instead of going with what I know.
Hey, yeah, the parry is necessary.
I said perfect parry was hitting L1 right before you take damage, correct?
Right before they attack, yes.
And I hit it right before I took damage. And still nothing happened.
I couldn't see because the camera was there. The camera was aimed at your back. I couldn't see the rest of it, so...
It's really strange how that worked out. Because again, I was facing him. And again, I knew what I was supposed to do. But nothing happened of it. Like, it's better to sit here and try to break his shield.
Sometimes, yeah.
Because nobody else came to attack me. I'm not suffering from anything.
And if you're having trouble breaking somebody's shield, you've still got the... Yeah.
I killed him. See, it's easier for me to just roll away from that than it is for the...
Well, if you don't want to be a deflection person, you can be a dodge person. It's all a matter of how you want to play. I was a deflection person.
I got that, but at the same token, I'm still fighting like 5 dudes.
Yep.
That wasn't who I wanted to shoot at all. What a bad mechanic.
It's a matter of how you're aiming.
I said, yo, hit this dude, and it hit the dude in the background.
But your camera was facing halfway.
Thanks, dude.
No,
You're really helping with commentary about how it's bullshit.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying the combat's a lot more polished than you give it credit
Here's what I'm going to do last time. Because I was cowardly last time, I'm going to coward out this time. Bye.
Leaving Lady Masako to get mobbed by 15 people.
Yeah, who cares? She's out for revenge. I'm just along for helping. Okay, great. Thanks. Thanks for climbing the thing. Mother... Alright, try. Here. I'll make it easy. By chasing me down long periods of time.
Run and gun the samurai way.
Yes, sir. Anytime you get to pretend to be a huge coward and leave is a good time.
Oh, God, he shot Lady Masako in the back.
I chopped him up. She is actually dying, though.
Yes.
So that's very unfortunate. I didn't know that that thing could actually happen.
Yes, she can die.
That's very... This whole thing is unfortunate. Because I am sucking really bad. And my eyes hurt. I blame allergies. This time I'm not standing off.
No standoff?
No.
You gonna go for the big sneak? That's excellent.
I'll be an archer.
Okay, you've got 3 more arrows left and about 50 Mongolians.
Where's my sticky bomb? How do I change?
Go to start menu.
Okay.
Go to gear.
So there's no easy way to do this.
No, you have to choose one or the other. And quick fires are your R1 triggers. So this will work off of R1 the same way, except it...
So did I pick it?
No. I guess it won't let you switch it while you're in combat.
Well, that's fucking garbage.
Well, when you reload, you can do it.
Well, I have the 3 seconds in between her going, yeah!
Yes. Yes, indeed.
I straight up killed the dude?
You did. And the archer just friendly fired his brother.
Don't come up and cut me from behind. I'm doing this one-on-one.
This is where parrying does come into play a little bit. If somebody comes up behind you and attacks, you can still parry their attack. So your block mechanic will work even if you're not facing the same direction.
Can't parry. Got it. Forgot. Thanks. Water stance.
It's so salty.
I'm not salty. I'm just trying to think and not suck. And I'm on a stream, and it's fucking harder than you think.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, understood. Harder than I think.
That's why you're making fun of me right now, because you're not in the driver's seat for it.
Okay.
Yeah, a man who's played the game and already knows the mechanics.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
You want to put
You
in
don't,
something
you don't get
new?
an easy out for this. You don't get an easy out for this.
Meat says salty as the Dead Sea,
Meat is wrong.
which is ironic because
Which is ironic because meat is wrong and sucks. Okay. Quick change because there's a big group of them and it makes sense for them to get sticky bombed, which I can't Fuck
Oh,
you.
okay. Go back and held L1? L2? What was the one that changed R2? R2's the stance. And then your quick
Look,
fires.
there.
There we
Got
go.
it.
Sorry, I didn't change my quick fire stuff very often. That is one good way to really announce your presence.
And it's also really shitty sticky bomb. Holy shit, does that thing suck? All it's good for like a second stun.
Yeah.
At least the kunai actually has them sitting there for a minute.
I mean, gunpowder's just becoming a thing, so give them a little bit of wiggle
No.
room. Okay.
They get no wiggle room.
So perfect explosives in the 13th
I don't want
century.
perfect explosives, just something that does more than just a light stun.
Well, you're doing a lot better on this one.
Because I'm actually focusing and not going to provide any commentary.
That's fine. I'll provide the commentary. You focus on the thing.
You should concentrate and remember your mechanics and try to kill Masako. It's fine. Okay.
Oof.
Where's that prick? Come here.
Oof.
Come here, motherfucker. Die, bitch, die.
He rolls with the best of them.
I'm gonna come for you next, mother. Okay.
Moscow did
You're
her
lucky
business.
Moscow did that. 'Cause otherwise I'd be awful vengeful. Because
Oh.
apparently I'm salty as the Dead Sea.
A note from Sadao. Hachi gave it to the gods. Doesn't say where.